Taurus, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it, Taurus. Happy day, happy new week. I hope you guys are doing well. We just moved into Aquarius season, thank God. It's been a little intense in Capricorn season. Capricorn really forces us to do the work, commit to the process, which is necessary but not so fun, right? And we finally moved into this place where Aquarian energy brings us the opportunity to be more creative, inventive, fun, play with the energy, not be so serious. Like, yes, I mean, take things seriously, obviously, but making sure that you're keeping that lighthearted nature about you. Aquarian energy is very eccentric. It has the ability to kind of see things in a very unique and inventive way. And the call is right now, even though we are being forced to deal with past people, situations, karmas, things that really need to be ironed out, hammered out. We have this opportunity to be inventive with our approach. We're seeing this specifically with Uranus in retrograde in Taurus right now. And Mars is also in retrograde, so it slows down how that progress is being made. But if we find new solutions to things, there's a lot of benefit and value that can come through. That's why I like to start with these energy cleansings, just set the tone for the reading, cleanse out any of that limitation, restriction you might be walking into in your life or feeling in your life. It's a good time to set your own intention as well, especially if you came into the reading with looking for specific messages from Spirit around your own situation. Be open to receive. Give that over to Spirit. Be open to receive. And I also do personal readings. I provide a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them, if you want me to look at your specific situation, what's going on for you. Or I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic consultations. So really helping us realign with what our true intentions are, our soul, our Atma, so that we are making choices that actually better honor and serve us in the long run. All that info is in the description box below, Taurus. Definitely hit me up if you're interested. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for the highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. Lots of smoky energy. Whoo! Smoky. There's a lot that needs to be cleansed out. And really, honestly, truly, it does kind of follow the trend with the collective right now with the astrology. We're seeing a lot of past situations, past karmas pop up that need to be dealt with. And often when we have planets in retrograde, that's what it's all about. It's about slowing down a little bit so that we can actually have the opportunity to make the necessary adjustments. But it doesn't always feel good, right? Like, we're trying to find ways, to be a little bit more balanced and stable with our process, with our partnerships, our relationships. Right now, the moon is in Libra, and the moon, I should say there's been a lot of water element in the astrology, so it's heightening our emotions, our feelings, and things are definitely getting provoked around those relationships, around those people around those situations that maybe have kind of been dormant for a period of time. We swept under the rug or haven't been paying attention to, etc. I feel like you've kind of put something on the back burner is what it's showing. Like you've put something on the back burner. You don't really want to look at something or someone or address it. It feels a little overwhelming for you. I feel like in some ways you don't want to know the answers. That's why you're kind of avoiding it, avoiding conversation, avoiding communication. You're feeling, you know, walking into this week, you are feeling strong and empowered. You've made some changes recently that feel like you feel good. You feel good. Like you feel like you're kind of catching your stride. But this week it looks like some stuff is coming in to challenge that a little bit more. Where you might have been sitting pretty walking into this week, it looks like whatever comes in to challenge you is putting you into this place where you feel like you need to safeguard or self-protect. We have Emperor energy at the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or just someone who has very specific opinions, very specific ideas about how things need to go, how things need to play out. Someone's poking around is what I'm hearing. Like, and I almost hear like they're poking at you. They're coming to call in their chips. What's that saying? It's like cash in their chips, right? I go to the casino a lot, obviously. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it's like they're coming in and they're like, okay, you know, we had this agreement worked out. We had this thing between us, and now it's time. Now I need you. Now it's time for you to do X, Y, and Z. And you've been waiting on this moment for quite some time. Ace of Pentacles, the Strength card come out, but you're not ready. I feel like when you agreed to do this thing, when you agreed to approach it, you were in a very different spot than what you are now. And you're more conflicted. You're dragging your heels. And I feel like whomever you made this agreement with is like, oh, okay. So that's how it goes. Something about this is not sitting right with you. You feel like there's some anger, there's some frustration coming from you this week. And I think it's, in some ways, don't hate me for saying this, Taurus, but I feel like in some ways it's like avoidance. It's places, things that you've avoided to see, to look at, because you were happy with where you were at, you know? So why fix something that's not broken type thing? And you kind of just wanted to watch it all play out. I feel like this person needs your help though. Yeah, they need your help with something. And this is something that I feel like you said okay originally, and now, like I said, it looks like you're backtracking a little bit. You haven't necessarily said no. There's our Ace of Pentacles. Lots of aces on the board. You haven't specifically said no quite yet, but yeah, that's where you're leaning towards. This person's not gonna like it. They're not gonna like it. There's opportunities for new beginnings, but I feel, honestly, Taurus, like you really just don't want to play anymore. Like you don't want to play. I feel like some of this is your own fear, your own anxiety, but also you're dealing with the devil, right? You're dealing with someone who is kind of like, hey, you know, when you get a second, please, you know, or remember when you told me you were going to do this, now I need you to do it, blah, 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 whatever that conversation is for you. And then you're like, meh, I don't really know about this. And then they're like, oh, really? You know, then they kind of come up and they start getting pissed and start threatening you is what I'm hearing. Or they start to use this very manipulative energy, maybe manipulative energy that you've seen in the past that you are aware of, but it starts to come out on you, right? Like, and you start feeling uncomfortable is what it looks like, because again, you're going from a place where you feel good, you feel content, like, you know, you got your own thing going on to kind of keep you occupied. And you're not ready for this. Yeah, because it means that things are going to change. It's basically like, if you do this, things will 100% change. And I feel like, in a way of what I was talking about in the very beginning, in a way you don't like it. Like, it's almost like you're afraid of it. It's fear of the unknown. You're not really sure how that's going to play out. And you don't really want to see. You're not really that interested quite yet in finding out, is what it shows. I'm not laughing at your misfortune. It's just really interesting because it's like, something happened that I feel like either kind of broke apart, like some disillusionment is what I'm hearing. There was something that was really nicely set up in place with this 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like that foundation has definitely been shaken. And like I said, you don't want to go back to the scene of the crime. You're not really that interested anymore. Whatever's happened, you might think about it. You might dream about it. You might, whatever in your quiet moments, but that's as far as it goes, right? Your interest, your curiosity is not enough. And so it does look like whomever is coming to cash in their chips, I'm going to use that a lot, apparently, this reading, whoever is coming in, they need you. They need you more than you need them, but that's kind of, you both need each other. You both need each other to some capacity, but for whatever reason, you're feeling a little bit more confident and comfortable because of how you're sitting. And I feel like some of this stuff that they need from you is a mess that they made. That's how you're seeing it. They might attack you, say things to you that are hurtful, that are mean, penalize you, punish you because you're not doing what they want you to do. Source new fuel, 100%. But a lot of their reaction, a lot of their response is going to give you the needed information that you need. Because whatever this isn't really fair, or it does look like both parties, both people are trying to have the upper hand, one person on top of the other, or one person trying to control the other. And it doesn't feel like a great partnership. It doesn't feel like something you're interested in investing in. It's something there. You want to keep it there for whatever it is you need. But after that, it's starting to lose its luster, 100%. And I feel like this whole, for instance, is going to bring clarity on that. But Spirit's saying, like, there's still other options. There's still other opportunities, and not necessarily with this person. Because again, they go to this space where their true colors, so to speak, come out. Things that you know about them, but it's like, I don't want to deal with this. It just makes you not want to deal with it even that much more. I.e., why you're moving into this self-protection mode. There's that devil guy down there trying to fight off the dragons, come after you. And you're like, nope, I'm just gonna sit pretty in my tower over here and just pretend like everything is fine, as it should be. But Spirit wants you to use this as an opportunity to shift your perspective, is what I see, Taurus. Like, okay, you might not want to do whatever they want you to do. You might not be interested in the connection anymore, or you're keeping it at arm's length, which is all totally fine, well and good. At the same time, you can't keep in this, sitting in this comfortability. The nature of life is to grow and evolve. So if you do not source new fuel, expand your heart, find ways, people that actually are trying to work with you, work in harmony with you, then more of this is going to come out. And I feel like you're in a place where it's important to readjust, reevaluate, especially if you're having dreams, nightmares around some of the difficulties that you're dealing with. Pay attention. Really do some self-exploration. I know that's not the most fun thing, but like, why am I feeling this way? Why did this come up for me? What do I need to see that will help me better understand where I need to expand a little bit more, or where I need to connect, collaborate with people, situations who don't always take me down this like dark road. You don't deserve that. You know that. You're over and done with it. And that's why you're feeling a little bit threatened, this week, but you're not buying into it as much as this person wants to sell it to you, which that kind of is the silver lining, right? Thankfully, this is the energy only for the week. Thank you so much, Taurus. I hope you found messages that resonated here with you. Definitely drop comments below if you did, or just reach out, connect, share a little love, little TLC. I super appreciate you, all the love, support you bring to the channel. Know that I'm sending it back your way.